Mike, the Performance Elite 2.5s were unbelievable. Hi, I'm Ricky Johnson. We're at a test facility in Southern California. I'm here with Mike Kim, head shock tuner for Fox Racing. Can you run down exactly what we're going to be driving today?
Yeah, so the biggest difference between our 2.5 Performance Elite and our 2.0 Performance Series is the DSC adjuster. So you can go ahead, and if you're going through like a desert section with big holes and you're bottoming out a little bit too much, you can go and stiffen them up. Or if you end up going like on some rock trails and there's a bunch of nuisance rocks and you want to go ahead and loosen that up to get a little more comfort. Also, the 2.5 Performance Elite is a bigger shock. It's a 2.5 diameter, so you have more capacity to be able to go and hit those big holes and not bottom out and have that strike through that we talked about.
Alrighty. Right now, just the initial feel with the control, it's a little more firm, so it's like if someone's looking for that ultra cush feel, it gives it a little bit more firmness, but it's not harsh. There's a difference between being firm and harsh. Sometimes so now when we're coming down and going through the bumps and stuff like that, it gives you more support, but also it is, once again, another step up in being quiet.
Exactly, and also being that it is adjustable, if you want a little softer, you can actually get out and adjust the DSC, make it a little softer.
Well, and now we're hitting the bumps. We're feeling it a lot less. It's a lot, the sound is a lot less. Now, as we go through the articulation, now I'm curious to what is it going to do as far as rideability. See, now, there it feels like it's a little bit, at the lower speed, a little more compliant and softer on low speed. It's not controlling so much. Is that because we can move more fluid with the 2.5?
Being that it's a bigger piston, sometimes what we have to do is we have to make the low speed a little softer so that we can get some of the harshness out of it.
Well, now looking at our speed, we're about another 10% faster than the 2.0, but we're over twice the speed of the standard vehicle. Okay. So right now we're at 10 miles an hour as we're going through just the random bumps like you would find them any pothole down any road and things like that. So as we're going through here, these are pretty good sized bumps, a lot less body roll and chassis roll side to side.
Yeah, and so again, you're getting more comfortable with the terrain because you don't have that hard strike through, and so you can actually carry more speed and not have to worry about damaging your vehicle or abusing your vehicle because you don't have that hard strike through. And then also, being that these shocks are adjustable, if you want to go out, carry a bunch of stuff for going camping or whatever it is, or you're going out on the Rubicon Trail where you actually carry all your camping gear with you, and you've added 300 pounds to your Jeep. Well, now instead of dealing with the Jeep feeling heavy and bottoming out more easily, now you can just go back through and throw in a few clicks and you're back to driving a Jeep that you can go fast and be comfortable in again.
Yeah, once again, we picked up another 5 mile an hour from the 2.0, and we're over double of the standard vehicle. And as we come over the top of this, notice it's not dropping out. I feel like it's keeping me stuck to the ground and giving me more control.
Yeah, and that's the extra dampening that we put into the 2.5s. Just naturally, the 2.5-inch piston is going to give us more dampening.
Well, in the evolution, like through this, there's no steering wheel input, but the evolution of shocks in the early 70s, they would have 4 shocks per corner.
Right.
And then some vehicles have one shock is compression, one shock is rebound. Now, with everything that you can do with having more room to work, it makes it that much easier for someone like yourself, an engineer, to design something that you can do everything in one.
Yeah, for sure. And we don't have to run 4 shocks per wheel. We actually have more capacity in a single 2.5 than we do in 4 2.0.
But where I really noticed the difference is on those, for one is the telephone pole, the single spike, and then the multiple spikes, how the wheels are going back and forth. Like we talked about with race cars, guys that if they have everything all set up with traction control, that you lose the driver ability, and I didn't feel I lost any of that.
Yeah, for sure. And it's you still feel the bump or the hole or whatever it is that you're running over, but it's just for that one moment. It's not continuing.